Greetings, worthless peons! And I'm back in the pre-alpha game again. Of course, at this point in development, I don't seem to be able to save. Someone else might be able to, but I can't. So instead I figured that I would see how many kobolds I can spawn in before the game crashes. Right now, we have 7. How about some more? Spawn this cosmic bold here. I always like to have at least one cosmic bold about. Then you just keep randomizing some bolds and dropping them off. And we'll keep at this until the game crashes. This might take a while. This might take a long while. Well, we started with 7. Of course, whether or not it crashes your game, I think might depend more on your computer than it does the game itself. But I think of this as a far too early in development stress test for this game that's currently in pre-alpha and is not made to handle absurdities like what your average gamer will do to it. But the only reason why I'm really doing this is mostly because I just want to have a lot of kobolds hanging out. Let's do another cosmic one. Let's do a few sets of cosmic bulbs. Can't see diddly. So last time when I was trying to get the screenshot, I did come back in and spawn in a bunch of bolds to get that screenshot you saw. And I don't know exactly how many I got. It was well over 20, though. How many are we at now, actually? I'm not counting this right now. I'm going to count it in post. Ah, bold is evolving. Now, some things that I'd like to see in this game, aside from being completed, would be, I'm not sure if they're thinking about it, but the ability to name the bolds or something? Some type of naming system? Which I'm sure they're going to implement. I mean, why wouldn't they? And also, I'm not sure how to do it, but I know the developer has showed off petting your bolds, and I don't know how to pet your bolds. If you know how to pet your bolds, please let me know. Because I wish to be able to pet all of the bolds. Could just slam on the keyboard, but that might actually crash the game, so. Aha. Well, let's see how many. We got a fair whack of bolds running around. I wonder if they'll despawn if you get too many of them. So far, they're all baby bolds, so they kind of blend in with the grass a lot. Oh yeah, apparently development plans to have combat and resource gathering, and not like that machine to spawn custom bolds, but like you go out and you seek bolds. I'm not sure if they're gonna have a kobold breeding program, but if you're interested, there is another game for that, which I will not be playing on this channel. Ever. I gotta get. Because it's a porn game. And I can't censor that. And it would get demonetized faster than you can say, oh my god, that's a penis. I might get it. No. I shouldn't be talking about stuff like that on stream. I'm just gonna fast forward until I have something to say. Or the game crashes. Whichever comes first. Man, that's a fair whack of kobolds. If I give them all crossbows, I can make a decent army out of them. I really need a trash can for all these effing eggshells. What would a kobold egg taste like? Bit macabre considering the current subject matter, but you know, just strange thoughts. It'd probably taste similar to some kobold ass. I wonder if kobolds are going to be able to pick things up. Imagine a kobold that really likes you giving you a gift. That'll just make this game one of the most adorable things you'd ever did see. There are a lot of kobolds in here. Let's get a couple outside. Or if we can just literally flood the map with them. But so far, things holding up pretty good, and we have that many kobolds right now. Or at least that many eggs. I wonder if they put a cap on the game on how many can be spawned at once. There's another one. So far all the bolds seem to gravitate towards this area, regardless of how far away they are. I know this to be true, because the cosmic one I spawned in last episode, I took her all the way to the other side of the map, and she was still heading towards this area. This must be their program to walk around just this area, and when they're not in the area to have a path, they just try and path their way to it. And so far. Or if they're gonna have, like, different personalities your kobold might have, like an adventurous kobold that'd run off somewhere. Or an angry kobold that takes a long time to become friendly with you. I see a lot of adorable potential in this game. And I already feel the diabetes setting in. But that might just be from my diet. We are nearing average Kobold Colony levels. Good old nest of bolds. Can pick your favorite one and hold it. Me, though, I don't have a favorite. There's just too many to choose from. Do you have a favorite bold so far? Probably have a favorite bold if we got to know them better. There are so many bolds, and they all keep talking. Like, you guys just settle down and listen for a second. This is getting kind of absurd, but every time they make a sound, they open their mouth like that. And the fact that they sound cute while doing it is alright, I suppose, but still, they're so loud, Jesus. I mean, like, seriously. Come on. If I don't crash the game by the time I've got an hour of footage, I'm just going to stop. So far, I've only got like 17 minutes. That's a lot of bolds. Hey, can someone tell me my bold per minute? How many bolds am I putting into this world approximately per minute? Is it like 4 or 5 per minute or something? That's a lot of kobolds. If their AI was much more complicated, then I think they probably end up crashing the game at these numbers. Right now their AI is pretty simple, just meep every once in a while and wander around and look at me sometimes if I get close. It seems the eggs change color based on the colors of the bold. I'm gonna see if I can make a Polish kobold. Like, at all. No, where'd the polka dots come from? Is that from the middle or is that from the top? Aha! There's the other way around. What's Poland's flag look like again? I'll just swap the colors around. See if that does anything. Nope. Eh. Oh well. Holy shit. Would you look at that? Look on the mini-map too, there's just like a blob of white. They will actually spawn here, and then they'll go off on their own eventually, so I can literally just sit here. And I don't even need to randomize, I can just spam the spawn egg button. I'd like to have variety in my bolds. Our BPM is going up. Considering my current goal is to try and crash the game by overloading it with bolds, I honestly should have been doing this from the start. I'd probably crash the game due to collision engine issues before I'd crash it with too many bold issues. Holy shit, we have easily got to be over 100 bolds by now. Baby bolds all over the gotcha machine. Upon full release of this game, I give it about a half an hour before someone releases a porn mod for it. What do you guys think? How fast do you think, once this game is released, that someone's gonna have like a dozen porn mods out? Oh my god, are they stuck? Hold on, I have to save them. I'm trying! Holy jeez, they are just freaking out in there. I can probably just knock most of the eggshell away. Oh, and they're all growing up at once. What have I done? Don't worry! I'm coming to help! Toast, there goes more eggs. Oh man. I may be experiencing some minor technical difficulties involving the collision engine. Technical difficulties are what I'm going for right now, though. Save the babies. And now the adults, too. The adults are coming out. Oh, all those babies are growing, too. Oh, no. Can you make it out on your own? Oh, jeez. Yeah, maybe when they... all of those go... Whoa. I'm experiencing a lot more motion blur than before. I guess those are the King and Queen Bold. I don't remember having motion blur on in this game. Oh, this must be so horrifying for them. By God, I've created a monster. Maybe I am a monster. They can't get out! This is messed up. Dropped a bunch of bolds in here to suffer. I can't even reach them all. I can't rescue all of them. Oh no. I keep grabbing eggshells! What kind of monster am I to have done such a thing? There's so many eggshells! God, this place must smell awful. One of them just taking a nap in there. Imagine going through an existential torturous horror where you and all of your siblings are just kind of forcibly... Oh, it's still sleeping. All just kind of forcibly fused together, writhing and screaming in agony as your bodies and flesh meld together, thrashing, forced within one another. All the blood, slime, screams, spit, and mucus flowing all over your bodies. And you just take a nap in the middle of all that. You know, just settle down, catch some Z's. There's still bolds in there. Still a lot of bolds in there. A lot of bolds out here, too. By God, they just don't stop. It looks like all the bolds I spawned in there are finally grown up. And their initial horror has ceased. But the other horror in that they're living in such a large colony of kobolds has only just begun. Okay, we finally got all of them out of there. How many do we... Jesus Christ. You know what? I think we're gonna need at least 10 times this amount. Let's do that again. Am I a bad person? Yeah, no, kobolds have, like, no gag reflex. For those of you interested. This game, and some other things, explain why I chose to side with the kobolds in Kingmaker, as opposed to the mites, for those of you who actually watched that. Because, as annoying as they are, and even as not as cute as these ones, I still find more traditional kobolds slightly adorable. And useful as pawns in my great political machinations and plans for world domination. Are those over there just like pairing off and making out? And I know someone's already drawn that, so just don't bother. Jesus, that's a lot of folds. I'm gonna wait for all those ones over there. Jeez. Camera can't handle this right now. It's turning on motion blur to try and save itself. Once these ones all get done growing up and hatching, I'm gonna try and pull them out. So that'll be a couple minutes. Until then, I'm gonna try and clear out some of the eggs. What a wonderful way this would be to die. Something like this is going to be the screenshot for this episode. The gotcha machine is nothing but just a mass of green at this point. A mass of green barrier things and writhing scaled flesh. More akin to some type of eldritch horror. Any kind of adorable bold. Those of you who know exactly what website I'm going to once I'm done recording this. And those of you who know are likely going to do the same. Holy shit, they're glitching out the gotcha. I'm not sure who this guy is, but it must at least be on par with someone as mighty as Jim. Jim the Knight. No, I'm never playing that game. How many more are in here? Seriously, holy crap. Okay. That's honestly about all I can handle. When it comes to calling upon these bolds. So, future me! Pray tell. How many bolds in various stages of sleepitude did we spawn in our failed attempt to crash this game with no survivors? This is by far the dumbest thing I've done on this channel. Well, you can pick them up while they're sleeping, and they'll stay sleeping. And you've got to be really gentle with your sleepy bolts, because they're sleepy. Okay. Well, y'all got to see whatever the heck that was. I'll see y'all next time. Until then, toodaloo, darlings.